one other. Dream Warriors noise is new, discover all. Once again with a new blend, so telephone a friend.
Yo, Dreamboy's got this new song, it's dope, man.
Compact disc to the prime is optimist. Fans are friends, I'm universal and cosmic. Concrete jungles abound. Stand by the speaker, you're smothered and covered up in the sound. You stand strong as you pump your fist. I'm talking all that jazz. Now what's my definition? My definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition is this. My definition. Rhymes is often said to do damage. Skin so strong, even Superman needs a hand. So bob your head, dread, as I kick the funk flow. This rhyme is subliminal, yet you don't think so. I walk with a gold cane, a gold brain, and no gold chain. Behind the truth lies, there lies a parapet. In the mix is where Dream Warriors go. Define if you will, but I know so. There is no definition. My definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition is this. My definition. Rhymes now I know it to flow it just like a poet. Your definition of me is definitely wrong. Why must I try to lie and build an alibi when all you ask is just for me to be me? Replace a replaceable replacement with this. Relax, relax, relaxation, bombastic. My name is King Lou.
Mine is capital Q.
Bags of mostly water, search to find my definition. My definition.
Oh, I've screwed around with the orientation. So because of that video, I can't be full screen, which may be good. Anyway, get yourself one of these. It's the time of your life, people. We're gonna bring back Britpop. What can I say? Gonna bring it all back. Bring it all back. It's a very quick one because you can watch yesterday's quite a lot of content from yesterday, which is always good value. Well done for all the Whitley Bay women. This was amazing. I just want to say a couple of things. Number one, I've had enough of TRAs to not really give a shit about doing this, like rising above, giving them space, letting them speak. I've been doing this a long time. So if you think that I owe everyone, including you, if you think that I owe anyone my patience when it comes to these utter morons, you can forget about it, because it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I allowed that young silly woman to speak. You can have a look on the channel, and then she draped a troon flag around me, and you can hear me tell her not to touch me. And then let's have a look. I really like it when you obsessive twats do this. So I'm just going to answer you. Do you support Israel enslaving you by following every order and command you give you, even if it means you change all your morals and accepting dead babies? I think you mean dead, don't you? Dead babies. It's very odd. You people are so weird. You big pharma morons, right? You're so weird. If you think that I'm doing Israel's bidding, let me just tell you, as a civilized person, I'll tell you my position, because you might as well just know it. As a civilized person, right? A year before, maybe 4 years before, this was my position on Israel. I think that Islam is a fundamental threat to all of us. It's a fundamental threat to all of us. It's a fundamental threat to civilized, progressive people who think that women and gay people shouldn't be thrown off buildings. It's a fundamental, absolute, global, devastating threat. And so I think the existence of Israel, if we just go real kind of logic calculating, forgetting that I might be more aligned with some views of people in Israel and some views of people elsewhere, etc. But the existence of Israel in a place where there is just such a lot of conflict between, one hadith and one kind of surah, whatever they're called. So the existence of Israel there and the fact that Jews have a homeland, that's always been something that I support, but understand that it's very, very complicated, right? And so also have thought, well, there are really good arguments on both sides. So I, like many people, always have thought Israel should exist. I think it's older than Pakistan, isn't it? Isn't that Pakistan where they, should we give Pakistan back to India? Um, so anyway, so there's that. And then you look at what happens in places like Palestine and how, like, there are women having babies saying they hope they're martyrs. And you understand that fundamentally, Palestine and Palestinians, or people from Gaza, whatever you want to call them, I couldn't give a shit what's politically correct or what I'm supposed to say. People that live there, none of their Muslim neighbors want them. They don't want them. Now that might be because they're all rabidly kind of extremist and ideologues, because they have been brought up in a kind of a Jew hating way, and you could argue that there is a reason for that, and it's all the fault of Israel, right? You can argue that. Fine, let's say you're right. I still don't want the expansion of those people and where they live to include the United Kingdom. I think they are fundamentally a very dangerous people. And I think that Hamas has been ruling over them, and there's been billions sent to that region, and Hamas have squandered it, and they haven't made anything better. I also think somebody talked about flooding the tunnels, and I also think that would be a good idea. Anyway, and then October the 7th happened. And what I saw in the October the 7th is I saw ordinary civilians, probably many of them pro-Palestine, probably think Israel's evil. There was a lot of freedom dancing right near the border. So a lot of people that probably agreed with the people that eventually killed them, slaughtered, including babies and children, civilians, in an attack. And now I think until the hostages are returned, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say on this issue. It can be disproportionate. It can raise the whole country to the ground. That's war. But there are hostages, and until they're home, I have nothing to add to this conversation. So don't come here with your bullshit, omnicause shit. Don't come here with that, because you ain't going to find anyone that's going to listen to you with any grace at all. No grace at all. No grace at all. If the hostages were returned, the war would stop. If Israel stopped protecting its borders, all the Jews would be wiped out in Israel. I mean, if you want to pick a side, if you really want to pick a side, make sure it's not the side of the people that want to eradicate the world of Jews, because I couldn't pick that side. See, you people, you're just twats. Don't have anything to say about genocide. Yes, I do. The genocide in Bangladesh of the Hindus is disgusting. The genocide of Christians throughout Africa, Nigeria, and places where there are Islamists, absolutely abhorrent. That's a genuine genocide to wipe out Christians. So yes, do you have anything to say about that genocide, or is it just the genocide that you think is happening when Jews are involved? Because that's how it feels to me. I can't make it any further than that. Anyway, I'm off to the police station to make a statement. And hopefully I'll have some news by the end of this week about arrests. Someone says, am I Jewish? No. Why would I be Jewish? No, I'm a 97% English Irish woman. More English than Irish. So That's it. Look, I know that you're on TikTok and you take your views from TikTok, and therefore you are persuaded by, I don't know whether it's Chinese information, I don't know whether it's the Muslim Brotherhood. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is that you're getting your information and your news and your opinions. But I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. I think that there were those bodies on the back of those trucks, female bodies, dead, on the back of those trucks, and the normal people living in Gaza celebrated and spat on their bodies. Like, fuck you all the way to next week for trying to make me on to stand on the side of those fucking people. Are you insane? Are you insane? Don't call me a racist bitch. What's your name? Doug, with your tiny penis. Anyway, you know my views now. So if you want to come at me for those actual views that I have, you're more than welcome. I will not have the wars a million miles away impacting people in this country, and they do. I don't give a shit about men from Afghanistan coming here to seek refuge. I think they should stay in their own country and try and save the women from a fate worse than death. I don't care. Predominantly, I care what happens to people in this country, and then globally, I care what happens to women. Beyond that, I don't care enough. I care about the fact that there are people living in this country, many women can't go about their day, and Jewish people. And you can say that many Jewish people might hate me because I'm not a Jew, and okay, that might be true. All of those things can be true. And I still don't want to live in a country where we're importing people who hate both women and Jews and gay men and gay women, lesbian women. So if you're on the side of terrorists, nobody cares about you, especially not them. So what I suggest, if you really want to help the war effort over in Gaza, just pop over. Take your pride flag and your trans flag with you. But anyway, I'm going to make an important statement that I've been dying to make to the police for a really, really long time. In fact, I've made a couple over the years. And now we're at a point where arrests are going to be made. So wish me luck. Look, if you can support the Union flag, Turf Island, or the Turf Island suffragette coloured flag, and keep raising your head above the parapet, I promise we will win. If you... what's my view on male cheerleaders? I don't care about male cheerleaders. I think it would be better for me if it was a female-only thing. I think that's like the place where... But they get underpaid. So I don't care enough to talk about it. I think women should have their own thing, and I thought cheerleaders was that, but it doesn't... I don't think it's a gender non-conforming thing, and I just think it'd be nice if sometimes these things were just about women. That's what I think. Same as makeup counters. If if you can keep speaking, even though you know that people are going to disagree with you, then I promise we will win. If you are a woman that cares about this country and how it operates, cares about what's happening in our civil service with regards to women's rights, there is only one event in November that you need to worry about, and that's a Let Women Speak on the 5th of November outside the Millicent Fawcett statue. Take a day off. It's when Parliament is sitting. It's the 5th of November for good reason, and come along to that. And if you do, if enough of you get there, and you can bring your civil service ideas, you can bring your pink lady ideas, you can bring your Supreme Court ideas. But Let Women Speak has been operating for a very, very long time, and we're going to do it outside of that. I think it's Millicent Fawcett, in the square of statues opposite Parliament. If you can do that, I promise we will win. And do you know why else we're going to win? Well, because I Never lose.
My definition of a boombastic jazz style. Here we go, are you ready for one other? Dream Warriors noise is new, discover all. Once again with a new blend, so telephone a friend.
Yo, Q-Boy's got this new song. It's dope, man.
Compact disc to the prime is optimist. Fans are friends, I'm universal and cosmic. Concrete jungles abound. Stand by the speaker, you're smothered and covered up in the sound. You stand strong as you pump your fist. I'm talking all that jazz. Now what's my definition? My definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition, my definition, my definition is this. My definition, my definition is this. My definition.